The nuclear family.
For you, because you said that you guys aren't married, so you're giving out advice, and I understand that criticism. Let me ask you this. For you, are you having sex right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. It's a ridiculous question, isn't it? For me to ask you that.
I mean, like, do you mean like right now, right in this second?
Yeah, I mean, like in general,
not.
yeah, but like, are you?
Last week?
Yeah, like
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a little weird, right? Okay, fair. There's a reason why I asked you that question, that preposterous question. Now, would it be fair to say that you're somewhat selective with who you have sex with?
Of course.
Fair. Who do you think controls who has sex, men or women?
Women.
Women, right?
I guess women.
I would say women.
Okay, so who controls access to relationships?
Access to relationships?
Yeah.
Men.
Men, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're selective of who you have sex with, wouldn't it make sense for me to be selective on who I marry?
100%.
Yeah. I mean, it's always good to be selective about who you marry, of course.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say here is because you tried to disqualify our takes by saying like you guys aren't married.
I didn't mean to do it like that. Like,
You did, girl.
Look,
you ain't slick, bro. You smiling.
Like, again, because women always do this. They'll say, "Oh, are you guys married?" That I know what that means. That's a question to basically assess. Like, okay, are these guys married? Oh, you guys are in a position to give advice. But what I'm trying to say here is that like our metric of success isn't marriage. That's your
What
metric.
is your longest relationship?
Stop. You'll see another one right there, and we'll discuss that here in a second. Your metric of success is getting into a relationship. My metric of success is staying as single as long as I can and having sex with as many women as I can.
I'm having a great time being single.
Yeah, that's great, but that's not your metric of success.
I mean, like, maybe
like a woman's metric of success is, can I get married to the man of my dreams?
Ew, no,
Okay.
guy, absolutely not.
Okay, that's
You're OnlyFans, nigga.
Yeah,
you don't count.
Yeah. So I always find it interesting because like girls will say there and be like, oh, men are giving, well, like you're not even married, you can't say anything, but that's like me saying like, oh, well, you're fuckies, you can't say anything. You'd be like, what? Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. We have different accesses. You control who has sex, I control who gets married. So you're selective on who you have sex with, I'm selective on who I marry. And I would argue we have way more to lose in marriage than you guys do. So therefore, this is why we're selective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't agree with that? That men have way more to lose in a marriage?
I feel like
you feel or you know?
There's no comparison.
But if the woman,
there's absolutely a comparison.
I mean, for you there could
How
be
is
a
there a
comparison, but if I was to get married per se, I could list a lot of things I'd probably lose.
Okay, do you have high standards?
Of course.
Okay, so if you have high standards, you do realize that by definition, the man that marries you is putting himself at more risk?
I mean, yeah, but the man who marries me.
That's the point.
I mean, I guess, but it just depends.
It's not, I guess, it's the reality. If you have high standards, that means you date a guy that's better than you. If you date a man that's better than you, that means he's going to bring more money to the table, more experience, more competency, everything. So what ends up happening is when he gets married to you, everything that he makes is 50-50. Whether you earned it or not.
50-50.
But isn't it both ways?
True,
Everything
but
I make would be 50-50 as well.
Yeah,
and that's to say he makes more money.
Let's be honest,
yes, let's be honest. He's going to make more than you, right?
Yeah.
If you have high standards, that means you want a guy that makes more money than you.
But I'm not married, and the man doesn't make more money than me.
Hypothetically.
But hypothetically, you're putting me in a situation where it works out for your perspective. Sure.
Normally,
you said you have high standards.
I do have high standards, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want my man to make more money than me. I have high standards, yes. Does that mean physically? I like more non-physical attributes. So yeah, I have high standards.
No, I would never marry a guy that made less than me.
Same.
And most women don't.
I didn't say he wouldn't make less than me. Hopefully we would make close. Hopefully if he did make more, that's a blessing. Great. But all I'm saying is.
But usually, even if it's very similar, women come out on top because men have to pay in court.
I mean, yeah, but you guys are thinking about physical attributes.
So then why would we want to get married or rush the process to get fucked over?
Yeah, like, name one. I'll ask you two both can work together on this. Name one benefit that a man gets in a marriage that he otherwise wouldn't get in a regular relationship.
Well,
hold on. Go ahead. Let them answer.
For me personally, I'm gonna
name
say
one benefit that a man gets.
One benefit that a man gets.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Name one benefit that a man gets in a marriage that he otherwise wouldn't get in a regular relationship.
Just one.
Well, that's a really hard question, actually.
Union. For the most part, you get unconditional access to that woman. Like, for the most part.
Not really, because there's rape laws in place where you can't rape your wife. or you can't have sex with your wife if she doesn't
I
consent.
wasn't even talking about
You said unconditional
sex.
access. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Well, I can be specific if you really want to know what that means. But in my instance, you get to wake up and you get to see me. You get to see so much more of me.
He said with
than any other man would see. That
Without being married.
Without being married.
Yeah. Like no, like give me a benefit that a guy gets, right? That he would that he has to get married to get that benefit. Like, yeah, like in a regular relationship, like name one thing that he gets from marriage that he doesn't get in a regular relationship.
Just one.
Because that access that you're talking about, he gets that too.
Sleepover.
But are you being specific as to what would he get that from you, or what is he getting from you that he couldn't get from other women? Like, what is he getting from specifically one
Do
woman?
you hear yourself,
bro?
I'm just asking for clarity.
You guys are advocating for marriage, and that's fine. Okay? But I'm asking you, from a man's perspective, what's one benefit we get being married to you that we wouldn't get in a regular relationship?
Please answer the question. Oh, you don't know?
So you don't know.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
I don't know what you want to hear.
Brilliant.
It's not about what we want to hear. It's about what would we get that we couldn't get.
I could list multiple things
mean,
from
like
my
family.
perspective.
Go ahead, list multiple things from your perspective that a guy would get marrying you that he wouldn't get in a regular relationship.
Just two.
Well, like I was saying though, that unconditional access to me, and that I was not talking about sexually, but if a man is married to me, you're probably gonna be waking up to me. You're gonna be living with me. You're gonna be.
We can do that as girlfriend,
more of my
boyfriend.
Yeah, you could do that as
love.
girlfriend boyfriend though.
Sleepovers.
I mean,
facts.
people can do that as girlfriend and boyfriend. Do I do that as girlfriend and boyfriend? No, I'm gonna limit myself until I get to a certain point. That and any smart woman would.
Bro.
Why would I give you all of me for
You never lived with a guy before?
free? No,
You never had sleepovers before?
I've had sleepovers. Yes.
Okay,
There
there
you
you go. Wrong.
No.
What else?
See, still not, because the sleepover is
Wait, but, like,
poquito,
what would
one
we
night.
get? What would
Doesn't
we
matter.
get?
You spent the
little
night.
bit of time.
You spent the night. Doesn't matter.
Okay, and when you're married, what? Hopefully we would be spending the night every night together. We will be living together. That's if you're married and you're monogamous.
You know what? Let's say we give you that point, conceded that point. What else?
That's all it is for me. Like, I'm a divine feminine. My energy, my access,
awesome.
my aura.
That means
that's
put half
it.
my money
Yeah.
to wake up to her every day,
Sleepover.
bro. Every day, nigga.
Let's go.
Yeah, every day. Half money gone. All good. I'm putting half the money on the line to wake up to her every day. Yes, let's go.
Most men lack enlightenment too, so you wouldn't
I'll
understand.
give you an
That's
example.
fine.
Imagine,
So
right?
wait, hold on. You would enlighten them? How'd you enlighten them? How would you?
How?
Light bulb.
It's an experience that doesn't necessarily need words to comprehend, and I'm not gonna take my time to try to make such like-minded people understand.
Not.
You know what?
Authentic
You know what?
fresh.
You know what? Listen. Do you drive a car?
Do you know what a woman provides?
Do you drive a car? Come on.
Yeah, we do. That's why we don't marry her.
Yeah, exactly. Do you drive
Clearly
cars?
not. Why don't you guys marry each other?
Do you drive cars? Honestly. No, honestly.
No,
Question for you. Do you drive cars?
I don't need to. I'm good.
Okay, but let's say you
I
did have a
drive car
car.
when men can drive car.
So you don't have a license.
So you want
Well,
us?
she's from
For
New York.
now.
Oh yeah, New York. Yeah.
So a lot of them don't have
The
driver's
point
license.
is like when you have a car, right? You get insurance,
Okay.
right? Because if anything happens to your car, you get hit, you get into accident, fender bender, insurance covers it. For women, that's what marriage is. If they fuck up in life or need help, that's the marriage contract, insurance. We, on the other hand, don't need that insurance. You get it? We drive without licenses. I'm sorry, without insurance because we're just risk takers. You guys need insurance. We don't. Make sense?
You're telling me what I need.
All right.
And to a certain extent, sure. Yep. Maybe most women that you meet need those things. But like,
Generally speaking.
All right. The point is that from a perspective of the man, there's really nothing that you're not going to get in a regular relationship that you get from marriage. So it doesn't make sense to get married.
I mean, I could totally respect y'all opinion. That's fine.
You get a family, your last
an opinion,
name
it's a
gets
fact.
carried down.
You can do that
Yeah.
with a regular relationship without involving
Yeah.
the state and losing half
Girlfriend.
your money or
It's a
putting
fact.
up half your money. Like, would you go into business with someone that's incentivized to break the business if they take half your money?
No.
Okay, so that's exactly what marriage is for us. We risk way more.
Have you guys ever been in love? Like
Yeah, we have.
love?
Yeah, you could be in love without being married.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Because here's the problem: men get in love, women get in business. So, like, you know what I mean? That's what ends up happening. There's a reason why women initiate 80% of divorces. There's a reason why women initiate most breakups. There's a reason why 90% of alimony is paid from men to women. Like marriage is an extremely dangerous proposition for men, especially if you earn more money.
Cheated.
I'm sorry?
They probably cheated.
No, those bored.
It's other stupid reasons.
Those bored. Yeah.
Financial.
No fault divorce allows women to divorce you for any reason.
Yeah.
There's also the statistics between like gay marriage and lesbian marriages.
Okay.
What
Say.
about that?
Well, gay men divorce at a way lower rate than lesbians do.
Nobody cares.
I thought
Well,
it
it proves that men aren't the problem. It's women.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I know we're not on YouTube. You can say what you want. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what faggots do. But yes, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, look, women need more emotional stimuli, so it makes sense. And they're harder to please, so they're harder to please, more emotional stimuli. We live in a world where we tell women, you know, you should be happy no matter what. So they prioritize personal happiness over duty, right? And that's why we have what we have, you know, so.
I mean, do you guys prioritize your happiness?
Of course. If we can.
Well, see, men don't really have the benefit of doing that, or the privilege, excuse me. Because here's the thing, like, men will work jobs that they hate to make money because they understand that their income and their status and their title is everything. Women don't have to do that. Matter of fact, I'll give you guys an example. She said, I'm just hanging out, right? You do music, right? No one really cares if you guys do a hit record or make a bunch of money doing your music. You can do it kind of from for the love of the game. A man's not going to have that same level of freedom to pursue that, right? Like women can pursue, I want to be an artist, I want to do this, etc. And the reason why is because you guys are not held to a financial or a success standard. Men are. Our ability to reproduce and have children is 100%, pretty much 100% contingent upon our ability to produce value. So a guy will work a job he hates, like a pharmacist, right? Even though he wants to be an artist because he can't be an artist because he knows it's not going to make money. But a woman can go ahead and be like, I'm an artist, and find a guy that's a pharmacist. Does that make sense? So if there's no burden of performance on women, nothing kicking them in the ass to like make money, they don't need to. Like, could you imagine if a guy was here in Miami saying like, oh, I'm just hanging out, whatever? And I'm not saying that to shit on y'all or whatever, but you guys have far more latitude to do what you want and freedom than men do.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I guess.
I think it's biological though.
Yeah,
All these rules
that's
are
the point,
fake,
though.
low key.
What's that?
All these
It's
rules
all
are
up to
fake.
beliefs,
How are they
too.
fake?
Because I mean,
Say it,
there's a
Queen.
lot more. I feel like there's a lot more men out here who don't even go by those rules
Which rules?
that you have to provide.
Yeah.
all
No, you're
the
absolutely right.
time.
Most men
You're absolutely
don't
right. And you know what? You know what
Like
happens to
free
those guys?
yourself, low key.
No, you're absolutely right. You know what happens to those guys?
What?
They don't get girls. They struggle.
That's a rule that you just made right now.
It's not even
That's
a rule.
not a fact.
This is statistics. Like men are struggling with getting women nowadays.
Yeah.
Women find an overwhelming majority of men is extremely unattractive.
Look at OnlyFans.
I mean, everybody here is selective, right? Would it be fair to say that a lot of guys that come up to you are fucking losers, a majority?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Facts,
All
right?
of that.
Oh, okay. Look
Do you
at-
reject most of the guys that talk to you?
Yes.
Low key.
Okay, there
There you go. Point proven. Point proven.
But you know what though? I might be a little bit different because I low
No,
key
you're all the
dated
same.
women.
No, you ain't
No,
different,
you're all the
man.
same.
You ain't different,
You're all
man.
the same.
Come on, man.
Bruh.
Come on,
So
Queen.
I'm gonna say no, low key, unless I don't know. You just gotta be different. I feel like
Come on, man.
all these specs
notice, I
they
feel
just
like it's
sound
the
the
beginning
same.
of
It's
the,
so
end.
boring. Like
It's the same playbook every single time.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's just like here's the thing. They don't understand this because they live in a different reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very difficult for women to fathom and understand this because for them, it's like men come up to me. I have certain opportunities. Like they can't imagine a world where it's like, oh, you got to work and make money, and that is how you're able to reproduce. Like for
I'm
them,
a
it's like I could do what I want and find a
hardworking
guy.
And it's hard.
For us, we can't do that.
It's hard for a guy, especially.
Yeah.
Especially
Hard
nowadays.
here for a pimp.
y'all be condemning yourself. I'm not
How?
gonna
It's the
lie.
reality.
Do you guys make women pay for like how much you hate your lives?
No,
That's what
we
it
don't
be
hate our
given like
lives.
men be doing like because
How dare you?
No, we're just being very honest about like the
yeah.
realities of the two. Like
they're two different things totally, which
Yeah.
is okay though. But it's like you don't have to make women like feel bad for the fact.
No,
that,
no,
like,
no, I'm
things
not
are
trying to
Wait,
do
hold
that.
on. You feel bad about this?
I don't feel bad. I feel fine.
No,
So-
wait,
so
wait.
How make you feel bad about it?
But
No, but I'm talking about like just men in general. Like men will be like, oh, like women have it so easy. This,
They
and
do.
that, blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
It's
Which
reality.
is
They
like
do.
to a certain extent, yeah. But
It's the reality.
yeah.
would you want it different?
no, we're just
No.
calling it like it is. So like,
Yeah.
okay, so you got to understand
Like,
that.
would you want to have niggas coming up to you every day asking, can they fuck?
Okay, so
I mean, can we?
Frank said.
Would you?
You're missing
Would you
the
prefer
point
to
here. What I'm saying is that
Well,
a
what is the
man's.
point?
This all started with marriage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go from the beginning. For a man to get married, he has to have certain things in place to be a candidate for marriage, where a woman would actually want to, settle down with him long term.
Right, because you're supposed to end up being a father.
Exactly.
Right.
So because of that, we have to have certain things in place before we get married to become a catch, right?
Right.
But once you become that catch and you have to work your ass off to get to that point, it's like building a business. Do you want to bring someone in that didn't help you build it, and now they're, privy to half of everything that you earn?
Well, maybe that's just the wrong woman, because the right woman should help you build it.
Yeah.
So you're doing the
You're just
prenup?
making the assumption
She's a
that
golden
no
woman,
woman.
golden
You're just making the assumption that no woman can help you do anything,
She
basically.
take care of
But fuck. and
Can you
maybe
please
sex
answer the
and maybe
question
have
properly,
kids.
please? Pink hair, red hair.
What's the question? Pink, red, colorblind?
Okay, because remember, you're saying like we're making it doom and gloom with male experience versus female experience.
Yeah.
No, what we're just telling you is that we have two different existences.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
so since men have to work significantly harder to get female attention, and then eventually that leads to marriage, it would make sense that we have to be a bit more selective on who we marry and be more cautious. Okay?
Okay.
Now, with that said, if I build myself up to a certain level where I'm attractive enough where I can get married or a woman wants to get married to me, I would be foolish and irresponsible to get into a partnership with this woman or start a business where she's now incentivized to take half of my money and leave at any time she wants for no reason, for that matter.
Okay. So that's
So-
like a liability.
It's a huge liability.
I mean, cool. That just means you have to select better. So yeah, that's all right.
That's what he just said.
And that's why marriage
I
is
just agreed.
okay, and this is precisely why marriage is just not a good option for men in many regards. Coming back to, you can get all those same benefits without the contract where someone can break it and then take care of half your money.
Yeah.
No.
So this is why marriage is not really a good proposition for men. And then going back to what she said, she tried to say, well, are you guys married? This is how this all started, by the way. Are you guys married? Because she was trying to disqualify her advice. And I was saying,
Nobody's gonna get married. Great. Like,
This is
So would you ever get married? Is there a woman that you think can change that possibly, or you just haven't found that? Because like right now, maybe you just haven't found a woman, and yeah, you feel so strong how you do, but I mean, I don't know. One day
thinking
you
of marriage in the society.
ladies, do you not understand that the bottom line of trying to get here is that marriage is your fucking goal, not ours? Like,
Yeah.
do you guys not take
I
the,
don't
like,
think it should be our
remember
goal
when
either.
remember when I started the show and I said women lack critical thinking skills? You guys are proving it right now. And fucking credible. And fucking credible. Like, I literally started the show, women lack critical thinking skills. I was hoping you guys would be able to prove me wrong. This whole conversation started because I'm trying to express to you guys that marriage, okay, is not really to our benefit, and it's not really our goal. That
I don't
is
think
your
it-
goal.
Yeah,
No, but I don't.
There's
but
a
it
reason
shouldn't
why.
be
Hold
our
on.
goal.
There's a
Okay.
reason why women pursue a man's last name and not the other way around.
Yep.
There's a reason why your dream is for your dream guy to get down on his knee and fucking propose to you with some beautiful fucking thing in the background. There's a reason why women love their wedding. There's a reason why they plan it out for months. There's a reason why you play fucking house while we play with action figures. Men and women are different. Your entire life and existence is based on the caliber of man that you can attract. Our entire existence is based on the caliber of value that we create for society, and then women come after that. Okay? So your goal is to get married. Our goal is to become successful, and then marriage can maybe be a byproduct of it if we choose. Just like you guys choose. Do I fuck him or do I not? You guys have all the cards sexually, right? We have all the cards relationship-wise. We control relationships, you guys control sex. So when a woman says something ridiculous like, are you married? That's not really the question to ask, because that's not our goal. That is your goal. That's like me saying, are you having sex? Notice how she was like, what the fuck? That's a stupid question.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't ask women, are they having sex? Because you can have sex whenever. And asking me if I'm married is stupid because I can get married at whenever. You know how many bitches would love to marry me? Not gonna fucking get married to these chicks. Like, for what? I built myself up. Why am I gonna fucking go ahead and get married? Just like you, I'm gonna protect my sexuality with only guys that I really want to have it with, right? Same thing.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, you guys just missed the point.
It was
but
it was
No,
never
no, no,
not
no.
making sense. I just had some questions. Like,
So
well, what
what
type of person
happened-
are you?
Yeah,
What were you gonna say?
Get to know who I'm talking to, literally, because y'all don't know jack squat about us, but the
Well,
same
you ain't
basics.
married.
And you ain't either.
Thank God.
Thank fucking God.
To
right?
you?
Cheers to
Again,
that.
bro.
Yo,
New York,
Cheers
bro.
to that.
New York.
Yo,
Like,
Mark, you
I just gave the whole explanation of why saying a man being married is retarded, and what does she do? Again. She said, "You're not married. You're not either."
But he said it first to me.
That's the whole point of the discussion.
Not much physical
mind blown.
for the man to be married. No, it is definitely for us.
We can move forward. They lost.
I
They
don't
lost.
think marriage is
She's
for
cooked.
us.
Oh man,
She's cooked, bro.
Yo, the race bait is crazy.
Yeah, she's cooked.
No, she's not race baiting. Like,
No,
this is how
I
she. This
am.
is like that's legitimately
She's
this is
cooked.
how she thinks. Like, it's like,
New York is
No,
cooked.
I am, bro. The farm, bro.
no.
She's cooked.
She's just vocalizing how the other girls feel too. By the way.
Yeah.
I'm honestly just intrigued. I always love men to give me new perspectives of how.
Yeah, but
limited
why aren't
certain
you
things
married
can
though?
be. You're asking me why I'm not married?
Yeah.
I don't want to be married.
Yeah, you do.